All right, welcome to section 1.4, rewriting equations and formulas. The goals for today is I can rewrite equations with more than one variable, and I can rewrite common formulas. The note page is kind of short, so here's the first one. Number one, rewriting an equation for more than one variable. What we want to do is we want to isolate y, and then what we want to do is we want to solve for y when we are given x. The reason why we'd want to solve for y and when we're given these numbers is because if we don't, let's take a look at how we'd have to solve, for example, x when x is equal to 1. So if I said x equals 1, then what I would have to do is I'd have to plug it in, and I'd have to solve and get everything like that, and then I'd get y equals negative 1/3. I'd have to do all these steps for all these numbers. That's something that we don't usually want to do in math. So instead, what we want to do is we want to take our original equation and we want to adjust it so that we get y by itself, because that way we can plug in x really quickly. So if I do this, I'm going to have negative 3y equals negative 7x plus 8. Now, with this, I am now going to divide by negative 3. And I have to remember I'm dividing everything by negative 3. So if I do and divide everything by negative 3, then what's going to happen is I will get y equals negative divided by negative is a positive. So this will be 7 over 3x minus 8 over 3. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to plug in all these values of x. Fortunately, since we have some fractions, there is an easy way to do it, and that way is to use a graphing calculator. There will be another link that will be attached to this showing you how to create a table of values so that you can quickly find these values. But when x equals 0, y is equal to negative 8/3. When x equals 1, y is equal to, well, we'd have to actually do the work for this. So it'd be 7/3 minus 8/3, so that would be negative 1/3. When x equals 2, y would be equal to, well, that would be 14 over 3, so 14 over 3 minus 8 would be 6 over 3, which would be 2. When x equals 3, we plug it into this equation. The 3's would cancel, or because we have a common denominator, we probably wouldn't want to have that. So 7 times 3 is 21. 21 over 3, 21 minus 8 gives us 13 over 3. When x equals 4, y is equal to 4 times 7 is 28. 28 minus 8 is 20 over 3. And when x is equal to 5, y is equal to 35 minus 8, which is going to be 27 over 3, which reduces to 9. So I just did those quickly in my head just to save some time. And it appears that all my work was off the screen. Sorry about that. So there is my work for you to see. Actually, just all my answers. It's not my work, but there are the answers.